Hello everyone, welcome to the March Stamp and Craft. I'm Shannon. I will be teaching or your instructor today. We're going to create this really fun card with a acetate panel inside. I think there's lots of fun things you can do with acetate, and we are just going to scratch the surface a little bit today, but I think this was just a fun, creative way to incorporate. Usually you see it with like shaker cards or magic cards, but there's just a lot of fun ways you can use acetate. So we're going to play around with that today. Hello, welcome, Deborah. You got your kit today. That's awesome. I am going to go ahead and start this live on Instagram real fast here. So just give me half a second. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. All right, this is the Hero Arts March Stampin' Craft. We're going to be creating this fun card here. I'm going to put this down. Apologize while I get everything going here. Hello, welcome, welcome. This also gives everybody a little bit of time to get into the live and get that notification. And I'm just going to start this here so I can follow the chat on Instagram as well. And we have a fun flash sale for you guys, just for you guys, for you watching. This is kind of a little fun thing we're starting to do with our Stampin' Crafts. So I think it's a great way to kind of give you guys a little special kind of incentive for being here and joining me, but also this one's going to be really good. You guys are going to love this flash sale. Hello, hello, friends. Welcome. All right. Sorry, just getting everything ready. Oh, Prescott Valley. Hello, Cheryl. I remember you. I remember you from Prescott Valley. Okay, so before we get started, let me quickly show you the flash sale for you guys. I do want to note before I show you the sale, there is a sale going on right now on Hero Arts past card kits, past kits. So many of you guys are probably already subscribers to our My Monthly Hero, or were subscribers to our Hero Studio in the past. But some of our older kits, if you're new, some of our older kits, or you missed out on a couple products here and there, maybe you didn't get the cling 1 month or the layering stencil another, a lot of those products are half off or discounted. Some are up to 50% off. So definitely check that out. That's going on right now. And the flash sale for the Stampin' Craft, which I'm going to share right now, is actually can be used in addition to that. But the past kit sale only ends today. So I just want to make sure I highlight that just in case you're interested in picking up any deals on some past Hero Arts products. All right, let me pop up that graphic for the flash sale. There we go. So the flash sale for the March Stampin' Craft is 20% off paper. That means all of those awesome Spellbinders color wheel cardstocks that I will be using in today's card will be 20% off. This is a great deal to or a great time to, stock up on some of your favorites. There's some sampler packs too. So if you are new to the color wheel cardstocks, I highly encourage you to test them out with a sample pack. They are incredible. You will not go back afterwards. And but in addition to colored cardstocks, specialty paper is also 20% off, and that includes acetate. And I will be using Hero Arts acetate today in the live, and that is an incredible acetate. It die cuts beautifully. So that's also included. And also specialty paper includes your mirrored cardstocks, your glitter cardstocks. So all colored cardstocks and specialty cardstocks are 20% off. This goes through the weekend and it's stackable again. And just a reminder that sale on past kits ends today. So if you want to do both, you want to kind of get in on both those sales, you want to do your shopping today before the other sale closes. And I'll put that up in the end again, but just wanted to show that flash sale while I'm working here and going through the kit or going through the card. All right. Hello, hello. Thank you, Hero Arts, for sharing that as well. Okay. So what's the weight of the cardstocks? That's a great question, Dorothy. The weight is 100 pounds. It's really great cardstock. If you get our kits, if you get our My Monthly Hero kits, it's the colored cardstock included in the kits. So definitely check. And it's so good. I love it. I love it. Yeah, there's so many colors and great time to stock up. Great time to stock up. Sales on paper, man. They're the best. I can never have enough paper. All right, let me get started. Let me switch my camera view here and let's get started on today's card. All right, there we go. So here's the card we're creating today. Put that away. Yep, it's 100 pound. Thank you, Summer. That's correct. My kit is coming today. Yay, I can't wait. All right, here is the card. Again, I'll point out the acetate panel. Such a fun little peekaboo kind of design. There's so many things you can do with acetate. This is one I don't think about very much of doing, kind of like a window or peekaboo one. So I think this one's really cool. Yes, and here are just let you know you can stack this sale, this flash sale on cardstock, 20% off cardstock, with our current past kit sale, which I was mentioning earlier. All right, let's start the card. Yes, a window, right? But a little bit different kind of window, right? I wouldn't have thought, you don't think, I don't typically think, oh, melt cards and I'll make a window, but it's kind of fun reveal. Okay, to start, we're going to ink blend that awesome cow print panel. I'm going to use some color wheel cardstock. This color, I believe, is Cascade. I'm just going to check real quick here. Yep, it's Cascade. This is one of my favorite colors. Let me show you my little colors here. So we'll be using these two colors today on the card, but you can see these blues are so beautiful. This one right here, Cosmic Sky, incredible. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll be using this one right now. It's Cascade. It's such a pretty color. One of my favorites. Ooh, my you know who made a sound. If I say her name, she'll talk. All right, let me pop this. I'm going to get my big grip mat since I'm going to be doing some stenciling. Let's just figure out where it grew legs and traveled off to. Not sure. Here it is, on the ground, of course. All right. And if I can get this card done pretty quick, I shouldn't say this because if I don't do it, you guys will be disappointed, but I'll say it anyways. Oh, you love the stamp along, Nancy. I'm just seeing your comment now. I hope to make a shaker card today in the live too, a bonus card, so to speak, just to kind of show you guys some, another idea to do with the acetate. Right, this is the awesome Holy Cow stencil included in the March My Monthly Hero kit. It's awesome. It's kind of an essential stencil. I could see this being used year-round for tons of different designs. It's just so fun. Cow print is so fun. It's so cute. It's really in, and I just love it. So we're going to start with some simple ink blending with black ink. And I'm using Hero Arts Intensified Black. Try to hold the table down so it doesn't shake too much. So it is Friday here. Yay! Are you guys ready for the weekend? I couldn't be more ready. Do you guys have plans? Here in Arizona, it's incredibly hot. Sad. I'm very sad about it. Actually, I'm not sad. I'm super mad. I'm very mad about it. We're going to be in the 90s in Phoenix this weekend. That's 17 degrees. I think today we're 93 or 92. That's 17 degrees hotter than it typically is. So crazy. Like that's summer. What the heck? We're going to go away for the weekend. We're going to go up north. So some cooler temperatures. Your daughter lives in Mesa. Can't handle the I feel her pain. I feel her pain. Yes, Sunday we have a release. Yes, you are on top of it. We do have a release this Sunday. It's going to be seriously so good. I don't want to spoil it. Do I have any of my projects I could show you? I think I left them all at the office. But I'll give you a hint. We have a designer. She's a card maker. She has a release this Sunday. And it's seriously, she herself, the designer, the cutest ever. And the products that she designed are so good. They are very, I should say, they're very sweet. And if you have a weakness for candy, it might appeal to you. And that's all I'm going to say. It's so good. It's probably going to sell out. So stay tuned to Sunday. That's going to be a really, really great release. Look at how good it turned out. I cannot believe it's snowing. I cannot believe it's snowing. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's right. You've probably seen some of this stuff. I always forget that the other retailers show it early. Well, yep, if you want to get a sneak peek of it, you can head over to some of our other retailers like Simon Says Stamp, or if you're a local retailer, even better. If you have a mom and pop store, that's incredible. I'm close to you. That's really awesome. Or even scrapbook.com. Those places will have some of that out already. All right, so there is our panel ready to go. Look at how good it turned out. It's so cute, so easy to do. Now we're going to create the start to create the window for this. I do have my card base here ready to go that I made out of the Windy, I believe it's Windy cardstock. I'm going to double check here. Yes, absolutely right. So I should just trust myself. This is actually included in the My Monthly Hero kit. So nice, great color, a nice soft blue. I always pick up on, when I pick up my cardstocks, I always get light colors because I use them more. I stamp on them. I'll ink blend on them with my layering stencils. I find them to be the heavy lifters in my craft room. I still like darker colors, but they are great. Oops, we're going to have a catastrophe here. Let me put that back. Okay, so what we're going to do now is cut out that window that you see here with the milk carton. I'm going to grab my dies. Carly, you're here, my friend. Thank you for joining. And grab the, I'm going to grab this top. Well, actually, this is the base for the opened top of the milk carton. So grab that. And I'm going to start by cutting my top panel, my cow print panel. Just kind of angle it. I'm going to do something similar to what I did before. That looks good to me. I think that's fine. And I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to use a couple pieces of tape to hold it in place. Now my ink is still pretty wet, so I might get some ink to transfer onto my plates. So I just need to bear that in mind, keep that in mind before I do any additional die cutting. I cannot believe it's snowing there. I'm very envious of that. We just did not get much cool weather here in Arizona. Okay, cutting this now with my die cutting machine. Let's see what I did. Yep, we got some, I don't know if you can tell, there's some, because that ink was still very wet. So I'll clean my top plate off real quick before I do any additional die cutting. Just use my chamois. And my panel flew out. Where'd it go? I gotta get up to get it. Oh my goodness, I can't seem to pick it up. Here we go. Okay, there we go. So there's our first cut. We now need to do the same cut in the front of our card base. And this is just a side folding card base. You could do a top folding for this. It doesn't actually matter. I don't know why I actually did a side folding. Just seemed to make more sense to me. All right, I'm going to line it up. That die cut panel, line it up with my card front. And then I'm going to take my die and kind of nestle it in place. It should kind of lock in place a little bit. And that will ensure that it's going to cut in the right spot. Now you could have die cut both layers at the same time, which I considered. I even had it in the instructions for half a second, but sometimes that makes it, leaves a really big, deep kind of impression because it's pushing the die through 2 thicknesses of cardstock. And sometimes I don't like the way that deep impression looks. It just looks a little off. So this is actually how I made the original card, so I thought I would do it again. No sound, but you guys can hear me. Oh no, why is there no sound? You guys can hear me though, right? It looks like Instagram, we have no sound. I'm not sure why that is. I have no idea. Thanks for letting me know you can hear me. I guess I'm looking over Instagram. We have no sound, and I don't know why. Why would that be the case? I do not understand technology. Oh, you can hear. Okay. There is sound. Okay. Thank you, Instagram, for letting me know. It's like, I don't understand. That shouldn't be the case. All right, that's die cut through. So we have our 2 panels. Now we have to die cut the actual top. I don't know if you can see, there's even like this little peekaboo acetate here. I think that's so cute. I love that little addition. So to do that, we're going to take the top, but the base for the top, and we're going to die cut that as well. I'm going to die cut it out of the, just realizing this is probably hard to see. Let me do this on the plates. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys can hear it. That makes me nervous. Like, usually if someone can't hear me, they let me know pretty quick, which I'm appreciative of. And I checked and everything before. It was looking like it was good, but you know, gremlins. Damn gremlins. All right, die cutting that. So we're going to cut that out. I locked it in. I don't know if you can see on here. The edge of the die is right just past the edge of this cardstock. So it's going to be a seamless cut. Okay, we'll cut this. All right, run this through. So there's like a lot of kind of this is like card engineering a little bit today. Nothing too crazy, no crazy math and fractions and anything like that, but a little bit of kind of thinking backwards for the design. Like, what did I want to do? Okay, how do I do it? And kind of working from the end back to the beginning. All right, so there is our window. That's our finished window. Now we need to complete it on our card front. And again, this is a card base. It's just opened up. Place this on top again, line it up. And then exact same thing as I did before. I'll take my die, nestle it in. Grab some of my tape here to hold it in place. And being strategic with how I place the tape too, I'm making sure I'm placing it mostly inside the die cut because I'm not keeping that. This one will come with a little hair. Come with a little hair because I'm not going to take that off. That's all right. Oh, good. I'm so glad you just got the kit. It's so good, you guys. This month is so fun and creative. Oh, and I just almost made a mistake. I have that ink is still a little wet. So when I die cut that last part out of the cow print panel, I did get some ink transfer. So I'm going to clean that off real quick. There we go. Run this through my die cutting machine. All right, there we go. So now, fingers crossed, everything will line up. And we've created our window. our peekaboo milk carton window. Using those milk carton dies that comes with the March My Monthly Hero kit. Let's tuck that on there. This is everything that's included in the March, in the milk carton, I should say, in just the milk carton die set. You can have different tops, which I'm hoping to use if I get to the shaker card. So let's line this up. Oh yeah, that looks great. I'm so excited. Okay, now we got to make the milk. And the milk is going to be made out of some alabaster color reel cardstock. This is also some of the cardstock that comes in the March My Monthly Hero kit. This cardstock, this color here, one of my absolute favorites. I use it a ton. I just love cream, and it's a beautiful soft cream cardstock. So good. I mean, I think this cream color is what makes this card. I really do, because the contrast between the cream and the white die cuts, so good. Where do you use the small oval die? Where do I use this? Where do I use for the, oops, acetate? Does anyone know if I can use this acetate for windows on treat boxes? Is it food safe? Gosh, I don't even know if it's food safe. That's a great question. I've never had that question before. Where do I use the small oval die? I'm not sure if I know the answer, Penny, to your question. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm not sure I understand. Is there a small oval die? Oh, is it this one here? Penny, is it this die? If you're talking about this die right here, it is the top to the cap. And you know what? If I get to my shaker card, I'll show you that. Leah, maybe Hero Arts can answer that question. I'm not sure if they can, but if they can come up with an answer, they'll let you know, okay? I've never had anybody ask about food safe before. All right, we're going to use this panel here. You can use the card base or the panel, doesn't matter which. And I'm just going to figure out where I want my milk to go. I kind of want to add an angle. I'm going to grab a ruler and my pencil and just create that angle. So I think I don't want to completely, like, I want to leave some of the acetate visible. Something like that. So I'm going to trace it. And then I can remove and continue that line down. So this is what we end up with, like an angled cut. Grab my paper trimmer. Here we go. And just simply cut it along that line. I think this is the half. Yeah, that looks right. I'm going to grab my eraser. Oh no, where's my good eraser? Blast. My kids strike again. They took my good eraser. They take my good scissors and my good eraser. I mean, it's honestly karma. I did the exact same thing for my mom, to my mom's nice stuff. So I am only getting exactly what I deserve. All right. Can't blame them though, right? You can't blame them. The Spellbinder scissors, so dang good. All right, that's done. I'm now going to die cut this top here just so I can start to figure out how to do the milk pour. Now the milk pour, I hand cut it. So, but I trace it first. So but we need that spout kind of just to really figure out placement and everything. So I'm gonna grab some of that windy cardstock and I'm gonna die cut now the top layer for the opened, this was the base for the open milk carton. This is the top for that. Gosh, it's confusing. The top for the top, but they layer on. So this is the base, and then this goes on top to create that opened milk carton look. So you have different tops too. You have the closed one, which you can do a little spout. I'm going to cut that out of the windy. Whew. All right. And you can start to see how that instantly helps it make it look more like a milk carton, not just this like weird negative spaced. Like that really goes, oh, okay, now I understand what that's supposed to be. All right, let's kind of put this together a little bit. We're going to grab our acetate panel now. And again, these are so good, and these you can get on sale for 20% off at the flash sale. They die cut beautifully, even though we're not going to die cut with them today, but they are really great panels. And I love that they're nice and thick too. That's what I really like, really sturdy panels. This is going to go, I'm trying to remember how I did this. The acetate goes over, over the milk. Yeah. So let's adhere the milk down now. Grab some liquid glue. Glue that down. Make sure it's nice and straight. I could have used the well of my, you know what, I will do it for the rest of my adhering. I'm going to use the well of my Misty. This is such a great way to, and I apologize if Misty looks terrible. I did not clean it because I did not know I was going to I didn't know I was going to expose it. But it's a great way to use the well. Or I'm sorry, the well is a great way to get it all at a perfect 90 degree. Oh, that's what I love New Mexico. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, David. We went to New Mexico this time last year for spring break, and it was a wonderful trip. All right, so I'm now going to adhere this panel down. To adhere this panel, I like to use double-sided tape. You could also use liquid glue, but I feel like the tape is a little less messy. So we can go ahead and glue or add tape to almost everywhere. We do need to be careful not to put tape around this area here. So I'm going to keep below halfway and then stick along the edge. So that's something to be mindful of. Put a little there. All right. And I'm just going to cut off this little overhang of adhesive that I got here. And we'll stick it together. Maybe if I can do this with my, there we go. Okay. Oh, cool. So it sounds like it might work. I'm excited about that. All right. This is where that corner is really going to, oh, this was 2 pieces. Oh, I didn't mention too, there's 20 sheets of acetate in that pack. That's a ton. 20 A2 panels. And I actually had 2 pulled instead of just 1. All right, panels in place. Now we're going to do the top one. And I'm going to, again, use the tape runner. But this time it's a little easier because I can just go right on the back of this. I don't have to guess. Okay. Now let's stick this in. I'm going to stand up. I swear this is the trickiest part, but once this is done. All right, there we go. We have our window pretty much ready to go. Yee, it looks so good. Put this back here. Now this is going to go right on top, but before I stick it on top, I want to, I'll hold it up so you can see. I want to kind of trace out the milk, the pour that I'm going to do. So this is the leftover piece from before. We're going to use this to make the milk pour. I could probably go like this. Actually, we're going to go big. Okay, grab my pencil again. See where this goes on top. So I know how far to kind of push it in. I want it to look as seamless as possible. And I'm imagining this line. And the other caveat to this, I want my sentiment to fit in this area. So I'm going to grab my sentiment and kind of place it down so I can trace around it. You know, I'm going to use that corner actually. And have that edge line up right up with my card base. That just makes it a little bit easier. Wish I had my good eraser. Oh, you know what? I'm seeing the edge of my card is here, so I got to trace that again. Sometimes you just got to go a little rogue with your creations and make your own pours. You know, if you feel like you need a pour, you need a milk spilling out, make it. Make your milk spilling out. I think that's going to work. Okay, I got my thing traced. It's a mess, guys. It's not beautiful, see? But I know I want this line here and there. So I know what I'm doing. I mean, I know what I want. I know what I intended. Now we're going to cut it out. And we'll erase all that and you won't even know. I do think I'm going to cut this bottom real quick with my paper trimmer to make it as straight as I can. All right, and then I'll cut the rest. I once had a project I was doing where it was bees and it was like a hive. And I wanted the little hexagons to have like honey dripping out. And so I cut my own honey drips. And it's one of my most favorite cards I ever made. Isn't it funny how it's just like, sometimes it's that little thing. You're like, that's, I need this. This is the thing I need. And this would have been cute. This will be cute just as if you put the sentiment here, if you don't want to do your own pour. Totally still cute, right? But I think the pour just steps it up. And I think I made it too big, but I'd rather it be too big than too small. Didn't I? Or is it just right? I think it's perfect. I probably need to cut off a little bit there to make it make a little more sense. Does it still fit in here? Pretty good. Actually, I'm going to leave it because it will make it look weird. I think I'm just going to leave it just as it is. All right, that was the hardest part. I love it. It looks great. Okay, now we can just wrap it up, put it all together. So grab my liquid glue. I do have these top images ready to go. I just have to do some quick coloring. Look it. And then this gets popped up with some foam adhesive. So let me grab it. Put a couple strips back here on it. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're doing great on time. Oh gosh, that's a relief. Woohoo! I'm relieved. That means I can maybe get to the shaker. I want to do the shaker. Full disclosure, I don't have the shaker completely figured out, but I think we can figure it out together. Okay, put that in there. I think on this card, I did do a second layer to cover up the foam adhesive. Do you see that? So I'll do that. I didn't do it on these, but I could do that too. I'll do it on this card. I'll cut all my second layers. All right, the milk, or the sentiment for the milk, also gets popped up. I love the sentiment. Hope you get good and spoiled on your birthday. Hilarious. So good with the milk theme. Too cute. Grab some more foam adhesive. Look at how cute that's going to be. Come on. Like, it's adorable. It's so fun. So fun. Okay. Die cuts are here. Let's grab those. We have a cow that we need to color. Cow, a ring. Our second sentiment that says, enjoy your day, that will go up here. And then I even have a little hooray. And this is all from the Good and Spoiled Stamp and Cut. So the stamped sentiments and image here that you see here are from the set, included in the March My Monthly Hero kit. So good. Oh, your kit arrived. I'm so excited. No worries, Lisa. I'm glad you're here. It's such a good sentiment, right? Super fun. All right, and I have all my little milk squirts. That sounds bad. Drips. That sounds better. I have all my little milk drips here cut out, ready to go. I do have a top, but that's for my shaker card, which I'm very much hoping to get to. We're going to color these real fast. I'm going to color with my alcohol markers. I use the same black ink that I used to create the cow print pattern with the stencil. That's what I used to stamp my sentiments. It is a alcohol marker friendly ink. The coloring we're going to do super fast because luckily a cow is primarily white. So not much to do here. I'm going to get some of this stuff out of the way. It's getting kind of chaotic. I'm going to wrap this up. Put my thing in my glue. Yay! Oh, I'm so excited. You got your kit. I'm glad. I hope you make the card. You make it, share it, please. I love seeing what you guys do, especially if you do something a little different. Starting with R00 for the nose. I'm going to start with my nose, my cow's nose. This is a light pink. It's my base. And then I have a darker pink. And I wish I could hold this up so you guys could see better, but I don't think I can hold and color at the same time. Just added a darker shadow. And I can't zoom in, unfortunately. Let's see if I can do this. Added a little darker shadow. gonna blend it out a little bit with my lighter red, the one I started with, which is R00. The darker was R20. Actually, all of the cardstocks, inks, and everything I use, I always share a couple days before the live. I share it on the Hero Arts blog. So you have a supply list. You have actual instructions as well. And links to everything, all the products and stuff. So that's a very, very awesome resource. This is B41. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are getting your kits. Yay! Adding a little shadow to my cow. A little blue shadow so he's not so flat. Then for the horns, we'll do E41. As a base. If I lost my ring, that's okay. Then I have a darker E30, which will be the shadow for the horns. Then we got to do the bell, which is the cutest part, starting with Y15. Really pretty yellow, one of my favorites. And then YR23. Yes, it's all on the blog. We share it typically Wednesday. We're doing these Stampin' Craft lives on Fridays, and we share the blog so you can see the project, you can see what products I'm using. If you happen to have your kit, you can actually craft along with me. And if you can, that would make me so happy. I would love that. All right, we're going to use the BG93 for the collar, and then BG95 to add that little shadow, a little darker. May not be translating on camera, but you can kind of see a little shadow. There's my little cow. She couldn't be cuter. She really couldn't. Now I'm going to quickly color the ring. How am I doing on time? The ring, I'm going to start with B41. Color the whole ring. This just goes around the cow, like think of design for packaging, the additional elements. Then the two blues I used on the collar, so B93, B95. That was 93, 95. And then we'll be done. And I'm just coloring like two darker spots. So it kind of looks like there's some more energy than just a flat color all over. Just a little more interesting this way. All right, that's the coloring done. We can wrap this up. Not so bad at all. Okay, so everything gets lifted up. I'm going to start by gluing the cow to the ring. And a little bit of glue to the side. Have her kind of sticking out. Oops. Hold it for a little longer. You made a card? Yay, Penny. I'm so excited. It's such a fun kit. The theme is so unique. This kind of dairy theme. Milk It is the name of this month's collection. This month's my monthly hero. And it's so fun. Everything's milk themed, of course, as you guys can tell. Milk and cow themed. The carton die is so fun. But I've seen some of our very creative designers who work with the kit. Rachel, she actually made an orange carton. She took some older products from Hero Arts. Actually, not that old, released just last fall. And they were actually apples, but she turned them into oranges and made an orange carton with this kit. And I thought that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. All right, popping these up. And for time reasons, I'm not going to actually die cut the additional pieces to put in the back to layer it up, but you definitely can. You just die cut another top like this, and then you just glue it right back here, and that will clean it up. You can do the same for the sentiment and the cow and ring. Die cut a second and place it in the back, and that covers up all that foam adhesive. Because I want to try to put together a shaker card. Very ambitious, but I have everything kind of ready to go. So I'm feeling optimistic that we can get it done pretty quickly. Because I just want to show you guys another fun thing to do with acetate. And I've been dying. I won't lie. Oh, Erica, you went and did pottery and you thought of me? That's so nice. I've missed it so much. We were going to take I'm very close to the Mesa Art Center here, which has an excellent ceramic studio. And I have been trying to get my sister to take a class with me so we can have access to the studio. If you guys don't know, I used to teach pottery classes, how to throw on the wheel and all that stuff. I did that for a long time. Actually graduated from college with the ceramics, with an emphasis in ceramics. So ceramics is near and dear to me for sure. And I love throwing on the wheel. I just haven't done it in so long, which is terrible. All right, that completes the card. Look at how cool. Oh, you're in surprise. Awesome. So neat, right? And again, I will die cut another layer. I just don't want to show that because it's kind of not really exciting or anything engaging, me just cleaning up the back, but just die cut more of those die cuts blank, just out of regular cardstock. They could all even be blue, so they're more matching the windy interior, but so fun. Super cute. I love that it's see-through. It's just such a fun element. All right, let's see if we can make a shaker card. We're gonna try. Nothing like being crazy. All right, so I have a panel here of windy. I've already trimmed down some of the Cascade cardstock that I ink blended with the Holy Cow stencil. So just like you've already seen, we're gonna do this. Did kind of the same thing. I just did it beforehand. And I hear this. Don't mind that. That's actually a little sneak peek of a project, some projects coming next week. Oops, and we'll just adhere that down onto my panel. I'm going to go ahead and die cut this panel with the melt carton to create our window. And I think I want it to be like angled like this, kind of falling. And I'm going to grab the top, kind of figure out where I want it to go. I'm going to do the closed top this time, as you can see. I can't die cut both out at once. I have to do one at a time, because I don't want a gap. I'd have a gap if I tried to die cut the top and base of the melt carton at the same time. So don't want to do that. Okay, I'm going to cut through 2 layers. You do have to have this, Joyce. It's so good. I'm going to cut through both these panels at the same time. Oof, I am starving. I need to eat some lunch after this. All right. Oof. I got lucky. I noticed after I die cut I had some cow print ink still on my top plate, but no problem. Ooh, I did accidentally die cut my acetate. Dang it. Darn it. Didn't know I had that there. Erg. Oh well. One acetate panel down. Sad. Move this. Okay. I am going to put this onto a windy card base again, like I did before. Oh, but we have to die cut the top. Almost forgot. Okay, I'm going to kind of lock it in, slide it. I'm sliding it and locking that bottom so it catches on the cardstock, And that's going to make sure it's perfectly lined up so I get no little thin strip of cardstock. It's seamless. It's completely cut. You know what? I actually realized I don't have to do this. That's right. I don't have to do this. I take that back. I don't have to do this. Because we were going to put this top on here, we don't even have to die cut that. See, I told you I didn't have it all worked out, but kind of worked out. Kind of thought through. Well, that saves that. All right. We're going to do the same thing we did before with the alabaster and create our milk. I'm thinking I want it. I could go all the way, but I think it's just more fun. Even though it doesn't really make sense. Maybe we'll do it like this. We'll do it like this, something like that, very angled. Do it like this. Okay. How's that milk top gonna look? I think I'm gonna do it like that. I need to, what I need to do is line up my panel. Thanks, Erica. It might be, it also might not work. It just also might not work. I'm making it harder for myself, but that's just how I have to be. We're gonna angle it something like, I think like that. This might be silly, probably silly to do it, but I'm gonna angle it anyways and have a little angled top. Okay, grab my paper trimmer and cut that. Oh, I know the big one with the cookie dice were so good, right? I know, but this My Monthly Hero is still so good, and everything I'm using is just from the My Monthly Hero kit. So I think it's a strong kit all on its own. But yes, the super with the cookie dice were pretty fantastic. Okay, that's kind of fun, right? A little bit of blue. All right, I'm gonna lift this, go ahead and adhere this down. How are we doing on time? Keeping an eye on the time. 7 minutes. Okay, pretty good. Trying to stay under an hour. But you know me, I can't help myself. I gotta show you, I couldn't stop with one card. I was totally fine within the hour for doing one. Yeah, Erica, you're on fire. You're on fire. All right, I'm gonna grab the top. Erica, we need to consult you for puns, I think, for sentiments. Okay, grab my acetate. I'm going to adhere this directly onto directly to the back side of my card front. I'm going to use the tape runner again. All right. Should use the well of my Misty, but I'm feeling rushed, so I'm going to just kind of do it this way. That works. Ish. There. Only problem with using erasers, you get little bits everywhere. Okay, this gets lifted. This will be lifted up, but we want to lift it up with a kind of by creating a well. I'm going to grab some foam adhesive. Construct a well here. This is actually, we can go all around the sides with our foam adhesive strips pretty confidently. I mean, when you talk about acetate, right, you have to do a shaker too. I can't resist. Shakers are my favorite. You guys like to make shakers? They took me a while to get right. I won't lie. I made a couple where I put it all together and forgot the acetate. So all of my shaker stuff just fell right out. Pretty dumb, but you know, I did it once and I didn't do it again. So, you know, as we learn, we do make those mistakes and that's okay. I think that's still covered. Great. I'm kind of creating a smaller little well in here so I don't have to put so much shaker stuff in there. I understand that. Yeah, shaker is probably not the best if you're mailing. I get that. I am terrible and I don't mail my cards like I should. So a lot of the time I'm hand delivering them. And this is a birthday card, so I will 1000% be using this. Okay, almost done here. One last little bit, and we will have our inner wall done. Don't think anything can get out there, but we'll put a little piece just in case. Okay, how does this look? How are we doing? Okay, too close. Can't do that. I got eraser stuff everywhere. All right, that looks good. All right, now we're going to remove the backing and then put in our shaker components. I'm going to keep it pretty simple. And I'm just going to use some kind of like clear white sequins. Now, this was a pack that Hero Arts used to make. I don't have any more. But if you just have white or clear sequins, I think that would be perfect. But there's probably some other things in your stash that might even be better. I could see some clay pieces, some kind of clay little bits could be fun, even if it's just like white circles, something pretty basic, almost like confetti. If I had that, I would probably use that. Some of these back pieces give me a hard time. Oh my goodness. Okay. I can't. I'm being sabotaged by the backers on the foam adhesive. There we go. I have to use my stab and grab, or can I stab the side and bend it back? Be more aggressive with it. There you go. 2 more. So hard. Why? 1 more. Can't do it. There we go. Woohoo! We did it. That's definitely the hardest part of this card. Needle tool. I should use a needle tool. I'm kind of clumsy with them, but that would work too. All right, where's my glitter or my sequins? Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. So very basic, mostly white, some iridescent. I'm gonna toss that in there. It's gonna be so fun. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be good. I haven't made this one yet, guys, if you can't tell. But I'm excited about it. It's gonna be so cute. Load it up. Okay, get some of the sequins that I messily got on my foam adhesive off of there. That was what I was trying to avoid by taking the foam adhesive off first before I filled it. There we go. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Shaker cards are so fun. Okay, I'm gonna stand up and do this. I should do this the Jennifer Maguire way, we're going to add some foam adhesive, or some liquid glue rather, to our foam adhesive. So that liquid glue is just like a buffer. It's giving me that wiggle room, that wiggle time. Because I would only have one shot for lining it up if I stuck it right down. And again, I could use my Misty, but I have to get it. And I'm not sure where it is right now at the moment. I run my finger over. Do as Jennifer does. Here we go. Jennifer McGuire trick. Greatest of all time. Oh, Erica, seriously, gold star. Gold star. All right, now line this up. I have to stand up too. Perfect. Hold that down for just a minute. Oh, I have somebody coming home, so you might hear some sounds. Hold that down just for a second. Case Grey's Anatomy. Oh my gosh, Erica. I am not that creative. I am not. All right, the lid. So I had a question earlier from Facebook about the little oval. There's a little oval in the milk carton die set. This little oval here, he's the top for your cap. So I die cut it out of a dark cardstock, or darker blue, and that's to make it look like it is actually open, hoping that this looks like it's open. Okay, we'll stick this on. We're almost done, guys. I know I'm running a little over, but we are almost done. I hope it was fun to see another project with acetate and the kit. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, be cool, stay cool. Okay, I'm gonna pop this up with foam adhesive as well. I just like that look, and I know I'm gonna do it to the sentiment. Where did my foam adhesive go? Here it is. We'll use these guys. Hello, Roberta, welcome. Okay, I'm going to stick that right on top. So fun. Then the little cap goes right on top there. There we go. So then we have that little milk carton top. And then I already went ahead. Oh, I forgot the little drips on my other card. That's okay. But I die cut these drips that we can kind of put, popping out here and there. I even made a little spill that we can put down here on the ground. And that was just a die included in the milk carton set. Oh, it does need a straw. We do have a straw. There is a straw with the cookies die for the, I'm going to glue these down. Does that make sense that it's coming out like that? Yeah, I think that makes sense. We do have a straw included with the milk and cookies die that's in the super. So that could be put in for sure. I'm going to have it away from the top a little bit. I think that makes more sense. One more. Thank you, Kathy. Yay, I'm so glad you guys like it. Yay, that makes me feel good. I feel like it was worth the sharing and going a little bit over time. And then I have a sentiment ready to go. It says, "It's your birthday, milk it." I mean, so good. So good. Okay, I'm going to add some foam adhesive to this. if I can get it to stick to something besides me. And I like the spill. He's going to get glued down for sure. Question, will there be milk carton die set available without buying the kit? Possibly. If we sell out, then no. And we are, I won't lie, we are getting close to selling out of our March My Monthly Hero kit. So there is a chance that it may become available kind of a la carte, but I can't make any guarantees because we are running low on this kit. Stick that down. Oh, I love it. So fun. Oh my gosh, you guys. And I think it was worth that extra like little cut there. I know it was kind of silly. It could have been all milk, but it just seems a little bit more fun with that little cut. Oh, I love it. Okay, that's the finished card. Again, I forgot to put the spray here on this one, which I'll do later. But you can see I'm glad we got to 2 cards. Super fun. So lots of fun stuff you can do with acetate. Again, this is part of the sale that we have right now, our flash sale. Just for you guys who are watching our Stampin' Craft, let me put the code back up so you can see. Well, let's find it here. Here it is. There is the code. It's SCM. Well, SC, so that stands for Stampin' Craft. SCMAR 26. So SCMAR 26. And that will get you 20% off paper. So all the beautiful cardstocks that I used today, as well as the specialty paper or acetate rather that I used in on these 2 cards, because acetate, and it's this awesome clear panels from Hero Arts. They're so good. You get 20 in them. Again, they're nice and thick and they die cut beautifully. And apparently maybe okay for food as long as it's in its wrapper. So you can use it for like treat boxes and things as well. So super cute. Definitely check out those papers and take advantage of that sale, because cardstock being on sale is always awesome. And don't forget, you can stack it. We currently have a sale going on our past kits. So if there's maybe a layering stencil from a past release that you didn't pick up, or a cling, which I love, the clings are always so good. So check that out as well, because those are up to 50% off. So you can actually kind of stack those 2 together. Yeah, you can never run out of, you can never have too much paper. You can run out of paper, but you can never really have too much. You can never have too much. All right, guys, one more time, checking this out. Oh my gosh, I love how this turned out. I'm so happy with it. And then we have this one here, super fun window. Such fun things you can do with acetate. All right, I'm going to switch my camera and close it out. All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed today's makes with the March My Monthly Hero kit. Like I mentioned earlier, this kit is still available. It is running low, just warning. But I hope you guys enjoyed these projects. They're really fun, and there's so much you can do with this kit. Our creators have shared a bunch of projects, so check those out. You can find them. You can find a bunch of samples when you look at the kit online as well from our website. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Friday and a wonderful weekend. And I will actually be going live. You're getting a little sneak peek, or a little, I guess, some update. I don't know what to call it. My brain's broken. But I will actually be going live next Friday at this exact same time, featuring a new collection that we will be releasing on Sunday. I have 3 cards that we're going to create in that one. They're fast and simple cards, still within an hour. And I hope you guys join, because it's going to be a really fun one too. So check out next Friday at noon Pacific or 3 Eastern, and for another kind of Stampin' Craft Live. All right, everybody, have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for joining.